My Hometown, brought to you by Giuseppe Pizzeria. Bring home real pizzeria pizza taste. Bring home Giuseppe by Dr. Oetker.
I've always had an obsession with equipment managers. Most guys were watching the players and stuff, but I was like 9 or 10 years old and I was more focused on what the equipment managers were doing.
Andrew McNeil, or just Spider as he's known to everyone on Prince Edward Island, is the Charlottetown Islanders equipment manager.
I've always loved it, I really have. This is year 16 for me, and like I said, it's not work, it's what I love to do. Your skate's all right, Sparks? You're fine? Okay, good.
He cares about his job and how good of a job he does with all those kids that come through here. He is able to treat them all professionally, and he does a really good job making sure that they're treated the way they're supposed to be.
We'll try to punch it out, and if that doesn't work, we'll have to put an extra piece of padding in it.
His attention to detail, that sticks out for me. I mean, he's particular. If you go down and look at this cathedral of skate sharpening down there, as we call it, there's nothing out of place.
I'm going to use the boot punch here to punch out the hot spot on the skate where it's bothering him. His ankle should sit right in that hole there. And off to the next thing. When I started doing the water boy trainer thing, I was out playing street hockey, and my neighbor, who was the equipment manager with the Charlottetown Abbeys at the time, was driving by, and he mentioned and yelled out his window, "Does anyone want to come to the rink and help me out tonight, fill up some water bottles?" And I jumped right on it, and I've been rolling ever since.
It starts as a passion for many Canadian kids. For a lucky few, it turns into a profession. When Spider met Kevin Elliott, his hockey dreams began coming true.
This white-tipped hair guy rolled into my office down here, which is still where we're sitting right now, and rolled in. We had a conversation, and next thing you know, I said, "Yep, I like him. I'll keep him," and we've been together ever since.
He's what I would call one of my best friends. When I first began here with the PI Rocket, I was his assistant, and so Kevin showed me everything from sharpening skates to keeping inventory, just acting like a pro in general. So Tyler's going to pick up the new guy, Sullivan, at the airport. We're going to go do the bench now and clean that up.
Once he's taken care of the boys on the team, he heads home to share his love for the game with his own kids.
All right, let's take some shots. Shot. My family, they're everything to me. In this job, there's lots of stuff to do, so if I can get a day in where I can do the practice, all the skates sharpen, get out of here at a decent time, and then get home with my family and enjoy the evening, oh, it's great. Here, let's take those skate guards off so you don't walk in the ice with them. That wouldn't be good, would it? Knuckles, let's do this. Wish us luck. Everything feels good, watch it. There must be rust on those skates, there's gotta be.
Spider's been at it since 2003, but in all that time, nobody's figured out the meaning behind his unique nickname.
Spider, equipment manager, nice to meet you.
It was kind of funny that his nickname was Spider, but I still don't know what it came from.
I don't even know if I call him Andrew in one time in my life.
Everybody just calls him Spider, so I went along with it.
I've always thought it's from when he grew up in Douglas Street that he was shaped like a spider.
I think the nickname Spider just comes from being an equipment guy and having, 8 legs kind of thing.
We think it's because he's dangly and wrangly, just looks like a spider.
Sharpen skates, fix gloves and do all the same things at the same time.
What a squad. The nickname Spider, I've had it since first year novice. Playing hockey, one of my best friend's father, he took me aside when I came off the ice, and he said, "You look like a little spider out there." I was the lanky kid in the elementary school, and I obviously haven't grown since.
Spider has become more than just an important part of PEI's hockey family. He's an ambassador for the island and for the values its communities hold dear.
With the kids that are coming from off island, some of these kids are 16, 17-year-olds that are coming from away, don't even speak English. So I'm here to make them feel at home and show them that island hospitality.
How is it now that you're famous, you have the paparazzi following you around?
Hasn't changed anything.
My Hometown, brought to you by Giuseppe Pizzeria. Bring home real pizzeria pizza taste. Bring home Giuseppe by Dr. Utker.